Hello, everyone. This is the Insert Title Show, and I'm your host, Wolf Strife. On this episode, I'm going to be talking about Indiana Jones and the Peril at Delphi. This book was released in 1991 and was written by Rob MacGregor. Now, the reason why I checked this book out was because late 2016 I got in a big adventure mood, so I was doing Tomb Raider stuff, Uncharted stuff, and just trying to find anything Indiana Jones related to check out. And I came across this book series on Indiana Jones and figured I would give it a go. Because, I mean, if you think about it, Indiana Jones should make a pretty good literary character. So, yeah, pulled the trigger and bought the first three Indiana Jones books and went through the first two pretty fast. I still need to read the third one, but yeah, the first one, Peril at Delphi, was okay. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the best, but to be fair to the author, Rob MacGregor, he did write this before the TV series. So that kind of robbed him of a lot of good information and backstory for Indiana Jones. Like, I mean, all Rob MacGregor had to go off of was the first three movies and conversations with George Lucas. So not having the TV series to work with kind of robbed him of a good template, I guess. But I mean, for the most part, he got Indy's character down pretty well. But at the beginning of the book, I think he had Indiana Jones doing something very uncharacteristic. I think the book started in 1920, and Indiana Jones was in college at the University of Chicago, and he did a prank in which I think he like tied a noose around some of the founding fathers, like some statues or like a dummy or something made up to be the founding fathers. And he did it as like a free speech prank, I guess, something like that. That was his reasoning behind it. And I thought that was totally uncharacteristic and just, yeah, not something Indiana Jones would have done. I mean, you have to remember, and by 1920, Indiana Jones is a World War One vet at this time, so he's going to be a little too mature to do something that immature. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of a dumb thing to have. But again, to be fair to the author, he didn't have as much to go on as he would have if he had written this in, say, 1994 or something. So, yeah. But the rest of the book, I think Indy's character is pretty accurate. The book basically gets going in 1922 in Paris, where Indy is, I guess, a postgraduate student or whatever. So he's basically just doing a lot of linguistic stuff, I think, translating. I can't remember, I think it was medieval text or something. So he was using his language skills to do that. He wasn't really having a good time with it. He kind of, I think, was looking for more action. And when his professor, a Greek woman by the name of Dorian Bellakamus, I think is how you say it. I don't know. It's kind of a weird Greek name. It's spelled Belecamus. So Bellakamus. I don't know. But yeah, she's this very attractive but very mysterious woman who offers to take Indy to a dig site in her homeland of Greece at the Temple of Delphi. And he's like, hey, I'm your huckleberry. So yeah, he hops on the train with her and heads to Greece. Little does he know there's this big conspiracy going on that I guess ends up being that Bellicamus might be the reincarnated Oracle of Delphi, Pythia. So yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, but yeah, the book ends up being pretty good, and Indiana Jones's good friend Nick Shannon comes along with him and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this book, and it ends up being okay. I just think that it would have been a better book if it had come out after the TV series, just because there were just so many nuances and character traits and past history that Bob MacGregor could have used to kind of, I don't know, maybe make this much more of a complete Indiana Jones character and experience and stuff. Instead, it just kind of comes across as this young kid kind of getting in over his head and stuff, but still using his knowledge, his strength, and his abilities to get out of it in one piece. So, yeah, I think if it had just come out after the Indiana Jones TV series. I think it would have been a better, more Indiana Jones-ish adventure. Yeah, but I mean, it's an okay book. I mean, there's some action in it, some hair-raising moments, and even some sex. So, I mean, if you're an Indiana Jones fan, then I think you'll like this.